Hey guys, can you hear me well? I'm just testing new streaming platform. Just want to be sure. Let me know in the chat, please. Good. I'm going to paint the army painter. I'm going to paint my squad from Age of Sigmar. Let's just mix. Hey guys, thanks for joining. Let me know in the chat if you can hear me well, because I just tested a new streaming platform. Just want to know, is it good? Or not really. Okay, where is my airbrush? So I'm going to test today the new one, Gallery Premium, Mobius 0. Hey guys, thanks for joining. Let me know in the chat if you can see my message and can hear me. That's more important for me. Yeah, I can hear nice and clear. Good. That's amazing. Thanks a lot. So yeah, I'm just preparing because I want to do like live stream tomorrow together one of the blogger. He's from Ukraine, so the stream will be in Ukrainian language, but I will do then I will do later like montage with English subtitles. Yeah, pretty nice, super cool. Okay, let's take our guys. Let's start. So I hope, yeah, it's too good to see for you. And where's my holder? Here's it. Great. So yeah, I'm going to have a stream tomorrow, and I just testing. That's actually StreamYard platform. I like very well. I just testing the advanced subscription, so that's pretty cool from the functionality perspective, at least for now. And I want to do a live stream together with Ukrainian blogger who actually provide description about the new board games. And I saw he just switched it to Warhammer. Not just switch it, but he just want to try, and I want to do painting together stream for his custodians. So tomorrow we will paint our custodian guards step by step together with him, discuss. The stream will be in Ukrainian, but yeah, I will try to do later some subtitles, but definitely I will montage it to the video and will upload to YouTube channel. Good. I really like this splitter. Looks cool. Yeah, actually for this guys I used beige color. What I'm going to reach, I hope you can see the picture well. I try to, I don't know how can I zoom in a bit. So yeah, the main idea I've been painting for, to be honest, that's probably a year. Yeah, I assume a year. I just started with some board games and yeah, so for the year I probably painted, I don't know, over 500 miniatures, I assume. A lot, really a lot. This hobby completely took me, and yeah, right now I'm just painting non-stop. Already a lot of fractions for the Empire for sure. Okay, so actually I'm just probably somebody of you might ask why I do this like zenithal primering, but with like a lot of paint and highlight and everything, because I actually use this like second coat as a main color for my solder. Because let me just show some example. Like here, right, I'm going to have it like as a basic color, and then over it I can just apply the gold trim, rest of the stuff. And today I will show you on a stream this like cool markers from gallery as well. They have metallic colors, and I think that from markers perspective the metallic one, that's super cool stuff that simplify. Of course, like I fully agree that painting this brush that's more comfortable and more control, but for many purposes that's easier just to use. Metal for trim especially, because they definitely allow to do it faster and easier. Maybe less curious, but anyway. Yeah, so hope you subscribe to my channel, because I assume I have already switched to the conception that I'm posting probably around 7-8 video per week. I mentioned previously that it will be like definitely 5 video, but I have a lot of content. I painting a lot. That's my like number one currently hobby, and yeah, I have a lot of content that I'm going to share with you. So I need to montage it, and yeah, usually for now. Plus, I added one additional like like a category in my videos. So I have regular painting, like just painting tutorial. I have quick tips. I have like some, I don't know, like bases. But I want to add one more. That's tools that I use, and probably some tips about the tool, what makes sense to buy, what not. Okay, I hope you can see the miniature well, because that's pretty new format for me with this platform, and I didn't see it like it properly. So yeah, I just tested for tomorrow's stream, and I need to paint these guys. I have them. So some of them I have already montaged, some of them I have already like shared on the channel. If you have any questions, any comment suggestions, feel free to share. Maybe some like interesting topics, or probably you want I don't know, like share something on my channel. I don't know, specific techniques maybe. I know that this end of October in Germany there will be like this Golden Demon branch, and yeah, I really want to be here. Unfortunately I can this time, but I hope to try participate next year in Golden Demon. The work, of course, like super cool. They're like, I just reviewed many like final miniatures for the last years. That's so cool. So real. So detailed. Good. And okay, I covered that with the beige color. I think that's pretty good. Looks good. And here I will do like a blue together with gold trim, the metal part. So all of this will make a great contrast. Good. Share your comments, guys. In post comments to some. Okay, we have already almost 50 guys on the stream. Happy you journeyed to me today. If you have any questions, feel free to share your thoughts, your comments in the chat. I'm just testing new platform, so yeah, maybe it might be not so easy for me just to track everything, but looks pretty cool. And I'm going to use it tomorrow on my live stream. So tomorrow we will paint the custodian. Okay, my paint just ended. Okay, a bit more mix my beige color. Good. Maybe some specific armies do you want to see on the channel? You can share with me. I try to cover, like, definitely I'm not I'm not collecting all of these armies like world leaders, Death Guards. I just painted only for you and bought these sets only for you. So just make some tutorials, and yeah, this one I already started collecting. I like Grey Knights. Hope for the new edition, new versions of these models soon. Okay, let just quickly mix. Good. Maybe some lizard. Yeah. I saw. Do you mean like lizard from the Age of Sigmar, right? Or Old World? I don't remember like where the sets. This lizard, so they're pretty cool. Yeah, I think I need to add a bit more paint. So I even like can. Yeah, boss. Cool. I can even like add comments here. Super. That's cool platform. Yeah, that's probably will be easier. Just highlight the comment I just answer. Nice. Like this platform. It's a bit expensive, but why not? Let's try. I'll try it tomorrow. Maybe I will use it for my standard streaming solution. Or they have never changed. Yeah. Maybe, yeah. Yeah, actually, I saw many tutorials already about them, and they are super cool for contrast paints, like for slap shop and just contrast painting. They amazing, like this dinosaur. That's from Hero Quest, but yeah, from the like general the pattern. It's so easier just to highlight a bit and apply the contrast, and that's already amazing result. Okay, so yeah, that's my today first try of the brush. Really like it. Pretty nice, very detailed, small. Again, maybe if you have, because I'm going to do right now. I have the whole like set of air brushes, at least from one brand. I started with Gallery. I have referral code if you're interested in. And actually, I just got this premium one, and I want to do some like tools overview and tips using the airbrush. Because yeah, that's actually amazing stuff, and I strongly recommend for all who don't have airbrush. I think that should be like a next step in your hobby after you have like a couple brushes and just a couple jars of paints. That's cool Raptor. Yeah, cool Raptor. I agree. I like this model. That's from Hero Quest. Let me just click. Oh, yes. That's so nice. And yeah, this Raptor is from Hero Quest add-on with the jungle. I just got to play with my children. Super cool. Okay, now I can hide that. Mixture of ink and slide to red for my laser. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. That should be pretty cool. And the laser skin as well, like orc skin here, like a lot of place for experimenting. So nice. I like these models. Probably I will buy. I don't know, some like I usually I don't buy like the whole armies, but yeah, just to buy some small set with some squad, just to do a couple of videos. How can I just, I don't know, I want to see the video for the whole screen for me, at least that I can understand that I see, and like yeah. Okay, let's continue this way, but I need to spend the time a bit later and just to check how can I show the whole video on my iPhone, just to see more in detail what I'm showing to you. That's very important. So yeah, for these guys, they are like a pretty quick solution. Again, they have the streams. Streams take so many time, and yeah. So I will try to do it with the markers, the metallic color markers. And yeah, from here as well, because we need for brown as well a bit lighter background. Next one. Good. Hard to paint realm lords. Actually, not, to be honest. So yeah, if you don't have like airbrush, I would recommend to buy some primer, some spray. There was cool color from Citadel, I assume. They have like some, it was like a beige color. And I suggest to paint as I do. So just to not spend a lot of time on the whole clothes, you just covering over the black, just from the top, like we doing with Zenithal primering. So like you have the model, you have the spray, and you try to spray it over like 45-degree. Then you have like some black parts like here. You don't need to paint them, but you will have like all of the clothes already like painted, and that saves a lot of time. Otherwise, especially for such squads with like 10 soldiers in unit, that's pretty complicated to paint everyone like very detailed. Again, depending on the time. If you like have tons of the fun, so feel free just to do that. I think you don't need to like to listen anybody. Just be maximum focus on the hobby and fun you are getting from it. So good. And then I just like applying a couple colors just to highlight some details. And trim I recommend to you more contrast, like here with this like guys on the horses. So they have this like trim, and this definitely highlight a lot of like contours, details, borders. So that's a good solution. How many times they take? Let's see. Usually one like cavalry guy took me probably an hour. But if like just painting together them, So you just like starting one by one, and like a previous layer on some like of this guys already just dried, so that's definitely easier. I think I only painted his and Groot and Lizardman. I have never done any humor. I did have airbrush. Yeah, that's interesting experience actually, and that's why I just try and like why I just started the channel, because I'm interested to paint different fractions, different chapters, and they're so interesting. That's definitely very expensive just to collect all of them, but for sure just to try, maybe have some squad. I don't know. It could be even like a sale. So on any like eBay, it's like if you are not just raise tons of money just to sale for the same like cost, or maybe like 10-20% over, they are going pretty easy. So like the same price as just a box bus, but already like painted, why not? So if you're interested, but you're not going to stop on some like this army, but you can just paint, sell them, not collect, but just try, because that's super interesting for me. I have a lot of squads that I'm not planning to actually play, but from painting perspective, they're so interesting, so cool. Good. Hi guys, thanks for joining. I can do this super like banners, like and subscribe. I don't know, will it like disappear later or not, or I need to do it manually? Yeah, I don't know, that's continuously. Okay, let's keep it, because I want to switch to my comments with you. Orson and Beast. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. They're so cool. They details, they like very interesting miniature. Even like if you're not collecting, definitely. I want to buy a couple of, I don't know, Moogle probably, yes. So some diamond prints as well. I want to try to paint. So a lot of cool miniatures. That's very interesting. Okay, and we have two guys left, and we will start painting. So they're like some more interesting detail miniatures like this one. So this lady, I definitely will expend more time just to painting all details, the pants, so on. This cool man with like this magic stream that should be cool, super interesting and nice to paint. This like big skull, amazing, looks amazing. So yeah, let's just finish two more and we can switch further. Feel free to share comments. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because that's super important for me. That's motivate me to spend a lot of money. I think I have already invested for this half year on the channel, probably up to €2,000. So you can just support me on a Patreon, just to buy me a coffee, or just again, I'm not planning to do some courses. So one, the Patreon just to support me, and yeah, all of the content I will do probably on the Patreon. Some like full format video will be faster to get, but all of them I will publish like in YouTube and rest of the channel. So I'm not planning to do anything like close. Yeah, and I think we have already amazing library on the channel. So I just checked yesterday, it was like 170 or 180 video tutorials. So I hope you can easily find it. Like in Instagram, actually, I can. In Instagram, actually, I can do the highlights. So I try to every week just to sort it for you, that you can see like chaos, Space Marines, I don't know, bases, some tips, Xenos separately, and you can easily find exactly video content you are looking for. Maybe some tutorial, maybe like step by step, how did I do that. In TikTok, I need probably 10,000 subscribers to be able to create groups. So when I will have that, I will start grouping the content as well. And on YouTube, I'm not sure. I think that I can't sort in reels on YouTube. I can just like create some lists, but not like sorting reels. If you have like some experience, share with me. Would be nice. But yeah, I think there are a lot of content. I'm really glad that you like it. You support me. That's super amazing. And yeah, if you can subscribe, give a like, that's absolutely top. Okay, we have finished it. What I'm going to do, I want to just quickly, so there's some part left. I'll put it here because I still have some models from this fraction. So yeah, I use some like such kind of this very cheap stuff just to mix in and I don't know, store rest of the paint because yeah, usually I just repeating with some other guys and yeah. Good. Any other topics, questions, guys? Maybe your tips, maybe about your army. I don't know. You probably can share the photo. That would be so cool if like it would be possible. Just in the comments, share some photo of your armies. Some people just sharing direct to me. That's so nice, especially after they try to do something after my videos. So they doing some own schemes. That's super cool. Really like this. Okay. Yeah, so just cleaning brush with the water and in the end, in the ever like final stage, use cleaner. That's like better. I use like as well isopropyl 99%, but it doesn't work as like such great as like cleaner. So cleaner, I don't know, has like such interesting structure. It absolutely, I don't know, remove rest of the paint from the airbrush and make like every single part very liquid to go out from my airbrush. Okay, good. So airbrush is clear. Let's just move it to my compressor. Okay, let's start painting. So where is my holder? Yes, as well, like super nice. Sorry, how can I? Let me just quickly. Like to the photo camera. Is it better? No. Or yes? I'm not sure. Dual camera. Let's try this format. Okay, so we have, let's just start with a regular solder. This one. This one man. Could make this score for the community that share the. Yeah, that's actually a good idea. That's actually a good idea. I probably need to do. And just accumulate. I don't remember, is it possible to do probably in Discord, in Twitch, but Twitch is more for gaming. Probably it's not a good idea maybe to do in a Twitch. Okay, there's a lot of light. I need to. Okay, good. I have a good lamp here, so we don't need like daylight. Oh, super. Okay, so what we will take next. I'm not sure that's my external microphone works properly. I assume that's taken from directly from the iPhone. Okay, so I have Caribbean Ocean We'll marinated Caribbean Ocean for the first step. I will take my brown contrast as well for this miniature. That's good. And what else do I have? I need probably holy white for mixing my blue color. What other elements they have? So they definitely have this great like symbols on a shield, so I need to do them with a great deep green blue color. And what else do I want to take? Probably Crusader skin I will take. Sorry for the noise. Here's my Crusader skin. And the gold trim over that. So do I need anything more? Yeah, I need metallic color. I need metallic color for this purpose. We actually can try, no, for this case I'm not going to try marker because there are some places I need to reach them out, so I will do with broadcast silver. And what else? This will be Corrosion blue, and then gold trim. Okay. For the gold, for some places I will use my gold probably, but at the same time I'm going to show you the markers. So for markers, I just find this probably was flash gold. They worked pretty nice. Okay, so we have everything on our table. Let's continue. So just put it here. Okay, we are done with our setup. So hide the comment. Good. Where's my puppet? Again, for contrast, always recommend use puppet. That's easier. That's like faster to clean up. Always great solution. So easy to clean up, absolutely. And let's start. Let me take some brush. Good. Okay. So I hope you can see it. Yes, and we can continue. So I will use Caribbean Ocean for this place. That's a good structure to apply such a contrast paint. Again, we need a bit more, so like we have like pretty deep shading, and we just apply it easily without any problems. Same we do here. You can see that's already applied pretty nice. Where I also have it here, I assume I need to paint them. It's like strip this part I'm going to paint as well. This like small elements. Good. And what else? What else? Feel free to share your comments, guys. Looks like here as well. Yeah, I completely forgot about this like small elements. Big. Okay, they're like. Yeah, don't worry if you like. Let me just show. Don't worry if you like touch some like surface. If you're going to paint this with like a deeper or like metallic color, you will cover it. You even don't need to like fix the issue. So yeah, and generally don't worry about like doing some mistake. It's absolutely okay and easy to fix. You can just apply additional color like a coat or not. So here I have like the part of the clothes. I want to paint in this color as well. It's like pretty nice for the whole picture. So let's do that. We'll do carefully. I have a bit more, like you can see even some drop on my of the paint on my here as well, like I just painted on my brush tip, because I want to apply not just the scene layer, I want that it will do some like deep shading on the miniature. Good. Okay, I touch here, but I'll do the gold. That's a big brush. All right, then I think probably here I can do that as well. Good. All right, I think that's done. Let's switch to another one. Probably I will change my like brush. I just tried these brushes from DaVinci. They're too big. Too big for a bit bigger miniature. For this one, they are pretty big. I'm going to just take this one probably. Army Painter. Good. So continue here. Alright. Alright, so tomorrow I will have a stream that will be on Ukrainian, because with Ukrainian blogger. But yeah, I will try to do this like step by step, visible and understandable, how to paint Custodes. We will do it together with like the material that actually this blogger has. So that should be fun, but yeah, if you can understand. But then I will do the stream montage to translate and upload on YouTube, short version with English. I will check. There's some like solution I want to try for the translation. I also want to do with a couple in English, like couple streams together with other bloggers. I will check. There are some cool guys. I like their channels. Probably will do some like streaming together. I think that should be interesting with some topic again that should be, I don't know, like and useful as well. So we will try to paint something maybe together. Okay, if you have, I don't know, maybe like you have had the idea regarding the live streaming, so some proposal, happy to hear you. As you can see, I always try to hear your feedback and try to adjust to your feedback my video and direction. Good. Here and couple touch here. All right, that's cool. Good. And here I've completely forgot this part of the close. Let me know in the chat, guys, any thoughts, any comments, any questions you're interested to ask, maybe suggest for the channel. Good. The second one. All right. So today on the channel, actually planning there should be like a finish with Necron monolith. Super nice construction, very interesting. And again, painting Necron's always interesting, especially with all of this like glowing effects. They're cool. I have my son like just collecting Necrons, so I have some of them. I will do a couple like tutorials around this army as well. The glowing effects, so one. Again, I try to find some fast and easier solution and effective at the same time, because I understand that's, of course, it's like a fun to sit. Like I just painted Space Wolves priest, and it was so cool with this just like school mask, and I spent probably 4 or 5 hours just with very fun and happiness from this processing, just painting layer by layer, lighting, glazing. So really nice miniature. It's actually interesting to paint some characters, and I even thought maybe like I should, if like a painting some new fraction that you ask probably me to do some tutorial, then just take some characters for this purpose. But usually I try to paint them like in detail, and that's take definitely a lot of time, and some like speed paint solution probably either, and they can excuse me, yeah, that's so like in a set you have 10 of them, and that's okay to make some like with this guy, so that's okay to have some like quick solution how to paint them. But when you have only one character and he's so cool or she's so cool, and like you're definitely interested to paint maximum, like apply, I don't know, like probably some elements speed up the process, I don't know, like with metal gold, right? So there are always different way how we can to go this direction, paint by ourselves or use some metallic colors. Need to open the window and good. So feel free to share your comments, questions, guys. That's Caribbean Ocean. Ooh. Okay. Hope you subscribe my channel. Right. Good. If any questions, feel free to ask, guys. Or maybe some schemes, or maybe like some tips, or let's discuss some question. Maybe you are looking right now for some like interesting color for your orcs. I don't know, like I have some models here prepared, so I will try to show maybe some color combination. Might be interesting. We can experiment right on the stream. Oh, that's absolutely okay. And happy if you raise some interesting topic to discuss and make this stream definitely live. Good. Let me just turn off my. Okay. Here's like a part of the clothes I want to touch as well. I probably missed this part from my previous miniature. Let me check. Yep, I forgot about that. And I'll try to paint them as well. And just shortly touch here. And touch here. So like with the actually speed paint, the main idea, if you can just control. So to take enough paint, but like not thin a layer. You can apply even like in very complicated places to touch. So you can just apply a bit more, like drop on your tip of your brush, and yeah, it will spread themselves. So that's as well like easiest way for some miniatures when I painted this big orc or other stuff to some places, especially when you already assembled this miniature and you are going to okay, I need to quickly clean up my brush because speed paint dries very fast and keep on the brush, so I need to use brush soap for this purpose. Okay. Alright, so yeah, let me just show again. I use this color, Caribbean Ocean. It's very cool and deep. Alright, let's continue. So here we have place just painted. So you can see I take here, I have like a bit more, so it's not like a thin tip of brush, because there's still like some drop of the speed paint color, and I'll apply. So I want to have proper shading here. Good. Here. Let me just try to keep it more visible for you. Sorry if I miss sometimes the camera. Good. This like stripes we need to paint as well. Here not, here not, here we can skip. They like applies on the top still. So you can see I just, and if I have like a lot of drop here or a lot of like paint, I can just take it and move, take it and move in another place, take it and move in another place. That's absolutely okay to control and spread it carefully across the whole surface. Here as we have as well. We have as well. And like good. Alright, the next one. So we have already 5, half left. And just apply them. And actually you can see that's like my previous one, they have already dried, and I easily can just take next one and paint next layer, no matter like will it interact somehow with the previous paint I apply or not, because I have like 10 of them and they like started drying. So the same with Tyranids, I shared the video on the channel, so there are a lot of like solutions that can help you to speed up a bit this process for yourself if you have especially such army that's counter a lot of units in the army and you need paint them all. And if especially like if they are orcs, and orcs are pretty detailed miniatures, there's a lot of like small stuff that need to pay attention. Good. Here is like one team. Alright, thanks for joining, guys. Hope you subscribe to my channel. And yeah, there are like already 7-8 video per week. Plus I want to create couple like video about the tools I use, about like airbrush using, because I assume that's very important to have airbrush if you just paint and if you have fun from it. So that's so simplify the process. Yeah, we actually just discussed yesterday with another blogger with whom we are going to have this mistake, but don't worry about that. We will cover it with the gold easily. We don't need to pay like attention, spend time here. So we just create like a basic layer with the proper color. Later with the next layer we will fix everything, almost everything. So yeah, actually we discussed with like the blogger Ukraine, and he just uses the set from like starter set from Game Workshop, and I had them because like in starter set with from the Game Workshop they don't provide washes and shades at all, and then don't provide primers, but like the color they have like a base, it's not like a primer, and that's like a base. It's about like the layer, and then this paints have like more pigments, but they are not good apply to the plastic as a primer, and better always use a primer before. So I really don't like the set they sell. I think it's easier to like just improve them with 2 additional jars, and it will work much better. Especially when we just tried with my son this like starter set, there was Space Marines and Tyranids, and there wasn't primer and any shade, but I had already like a paints, so we just did like it properly, but without shading and the primer. Primer okay, like it could leave, maybe not so like a long time. The paint might could be removed from the miniature on some places where you touch it like more often. But the main idea actually without shading, that's very like complicated to get a great result. And even in the instruction that they provide in a book together with the set, so it looks so awful. You just following this instruction step by step without like any shader when you can't to apply, when you are not experienced to make proper highlights on your miniature. So it's very flat, I would say. I like the set, like starter set from AK Interactive from Vallejo. They actually add miniature inside, and they always just provide the primering, some shading, and it's already give you understanding how like painting miniature this looks like. Some new options, approaches. You start and dive deeper in this solution. Good. Yes. Right, so here is like just not a good. Let me just try to the small place. I will take that should be Winsor Newton 00. They're very nice. I want to have like a bit more of them. The best brush I used, Winsor and Newton. They're pretty expensive. Like one brush usually cost 15 or like 20 or even like 30 euro. But they so cool with this Kalanok, Kalinsky, Simul. Very nice. Okay, so here we apply it everywhere almost. Good. Next one. So we have 3 left. Thanks for your comment. Hope you on your likes and subscription to the channel. Just follow the channel. There are a lot of tutorials every week. 6, 7, 8, depending on the week, but I said previously minimum 5. But the fact I have like much more every week, because I have a lot of content, I'm painting a lot, I try to use some new sets. Okay. Okay. The straps as well. Here is a part of the hand. The clothes I want to cover this color as well. Is like a place carefully touching. So I want to apply, and you can see I just take a bit more. Is it in focus? No. So, and yeah, so I will touch it here, and we will like spray it by itself across this surface that actually I want to have. Good. Here we did, yeah, just small corrections. There I don't need to pay attention. And here let's just apply our brush, our like paint. Good. Thanks for joining, guys. Hope on your subscription to my channel. There are like a lot of interesting video and tutorials regularly without any, I don't know, any other kind format video, only tips, tutorials, so on. Good. So in this one and 2 left, so I have captain. Let's keep him for the end, and I have one more soldier. So this Caribbean Ocean, so amazing, and I really like how Army Painter, they just organized. They're still not my partner, fortunately. They like responding very slow, maybe to share some interesting products, but I like their product actually. Yeah, and you always can see exactly what you are buying. It's like applying almost 99% fit to the expectation. That's so easy just to find proper paint. I just have a box with the miniatures and just walking through the like palette with different brand paints and just choosing what should be like what should fit to my army conception I see for myself. Thanks, man. Thanks a lot for your support and for the comments. Let me just highlight your comment. That can I do with this new streaming platform? Yeah, I'm just trying this trial version for tomorrow's stream, but that looks so cool. And I can stream in different platforms like Instagram and YouTube simultaneously. So maybe I will stay here. But like based on I don't see my miniature properly, and I missing the focus because I want to keep focus on the camera like here. I need to find some like place or point where I can like keep my hand. That miniatures always will be on a screen for you. I think that's very important. And it really like where do you have Ukrainian flag and logo? Way do I have, or why do I have? I'm from Ukrainian. That's why I have this Ukrainian logo format. Let me just touch here. So we are almost done with this. How many? Like I probably finish it with primary in like 30 minutes ago. And for the 30 minutes, I just applied like the main blue color to my guys, 10 of them. So like the next one, I will take brown for some places. There are not a lot of these places, and again, I will use a contrast, so that definitely will speed up the way, just in comparing to use. Here probably, I'm not sure, maybe I will take some, I have pretty nice color. Oh, you too from Ukraine, that's great. Actually, tomorrow I'm going to have a stream in the evening together with Ukrainian blogger who his name is Maxim, and he's doing like overview of board games. And I know that he just trying to dive deeper in Warhammer, and we agreed tomorrow to have this stream together to paint his first army. That will be Custodes, and I also have like Custodes squad I bought based on your request. You asked about Custodes, so I did that. And yeah, I have a couple models to paint with him together, so feel free to join tomorrow. Tomorrow the stream will be in Ukrainian, but I will do later a shorter version to upload on YouTube, probably with like English translation. I am going to try this option. Good. So actually, the final one, our great captain. Great captain. Let's do you. You are so cool, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It's super important for me. That's motivate me to spend my money on all of this like new stuff. I have tons of miniature. That was my, like when I just started painting, that was my like everyday probably thoughts about I need more probably miniatures. I have not enough. I don't have to paint anything. And then yeah, I just realized that I have like more plastics than I can probably paint. But that's so cool. I can just for you take some specific model to use some interesting tutorial within your request. So happy to do that. Happy to paint together with you on the streams. That's super cool. Last couple of streams we painted as well, like from Age of Sigmar, Space Wolves, and there was so nice streams. We have like in total 10,000 people who joined during that time, like continuously 50, 40, 100 like people who just joined and stay with us during the stream. A lot of like interesting collaboration, discussion. Some people just open something for themselves from the comments of other audience who joined to the chat. So strongly recommend you to subscribe here. Only painting, nothing like nothing more like some post about my life, so on. Just painting. Always tutorials, tips, tutorials. 8 video per week, at least for now. In October definitely I will have 8 probably, because I have a lot of content I'm going to fit to my publishing plan. Okay, so here I will paint probably another way. There I need this paint as well, probably. Let's just think. Here I'm painted. Here like we have small part. Let's don't forget about this. The small element definitely highlight our model. Okay, on these banners I need to apply this as well. So I'll do carefully with the gold trim later. So look how it just applied with this like symbol. So nice. Would you like more Warhammer 40k or Age of Sigmar? That's a tricky question. But probably to be honest, I really like to paint models from Horus Heresy. I really like Age of Sigmar. I want to paint couple miniatures from all world, and yeah, 40k for sure. That's super cool. That's super cool. Again, they're like based on a miniature. There's for like some ages they are so nice, so interesting for me. But yeah, 40k, that's probably more interesting for me from the gaming perspective. Again, I'm not so deep in Age of Sigmar. I want to. So, but yeah, I need to find the time. Yeah, that was a question I didn't highlight it. I need to highlight so everybody just can see what we are talking about. So that's a nice platform actually. I really like how it works. Okay, we have blue here. What color should be? I think that should be gold. That should be gold. That will be blue, 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 bum, 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 bum. Yeah, that's all. So let's move to the next part. Thanks for comments, guys. Thanks for support. Let's just not stop that and continue commenting. Join to the channel. So a bit tea and continue. So right now I'm going to paint brown. I'll take this one. It's very strong, a bit transparent, not so milkish, but all good, all good. Actually, to make it a bit more milkish, I can add this holy white. That's super nice, like grayish white contrast, and it has a very milkish structure, so I easily can just, I need to clean up my, so you see, like after just there's some like blue pigment on it, so as usually just like brush soap in any art store anywhere, easy to, I don't know, order on Amazon and stuff. So, and that helped like remove the rest of the paint from your brush and keep it cleaner, structure it, and don't have issue. And looks like new one. How can I do this like? I need to like do the mirror. Back triple camera. That's comment. Let's highlight. I don't know what does this comment mean, but hi and hope you have fun. I just drawn a figure, or you also play. I'm playing in 40k, and I'm playing in Kill Team. So, but playing not so a lot. I want like join a bit more to the community here in Munich to play more, but don't have a lot of time. So I find the time for painting, but for playing a bit more needed. So I'm playing with my son. Yeah, but painting I like a lot, and I painted already tons of miniatures, and you can see on the channel. Not all I will publish, go there like some repeating models, and I don't want to do some duplicates, so I try to post for you only unique content, only you or another like soldiers from the unit with another maybe set of weapon, I don't know, something a bit different. Yeah, and I hope like, I don't know probably how to manage it on YouTube with the shorts, but for Instagram I have groups like highlights you can like see exactly by specific army or so on. And on TikTok I will have category probably after 10,000 users subscribe to me. And yeah, okay, this brown, this part brown as well. Good. This one I will paint another color. I will show you. So like that's one guy. Let's take another one. So that's pretty quick solution. I want to try kill team. Does it worth it? That's actually interesting. And probably when we just decided with my son to try the Warhammer, we started with like a combat patrols. And that's actually also a good solution to dive into it. And then we just saw that probably with kill team that could be faster and easier. Again, that's like a bit different like rules. So you, as I understand correctly, you can like just correct me in the chat. When you play in kill team, you just play with your some character, and then enemy should start with his one character. So like one by one. In Warhammer, you play with all your squads, then you just move to another, to enemy. There are some additional rules, some like, of course, skills. But kill team, it's interesting from the general perspective that you are playing not just with a unit, you are playing with unique characters in your team. They like commanders that have different skills. That's super interesting, actually. Yeah, a bit different. Probably 40k we like more, I would say, with my son. But that's cool as well. We wanted to try Underworld as well. That's a bit niche. Also like solution from the play perspective. Good. So, but for kill team, actually, what did we do wrong? Because we just about separated squads. So that's, we just read about that. We decided. So I bought for myself Jaegers. My son bought Militarum. Not Militarum. I forgot their name. This like Empire Police. And I would say that's better was to buy the like starter set, where you have all of markers, where you have already cards, you have 2 squads, you have some obstacles that you can use. So we was needed to buy probably this. There was a super nice bundle with Space Marine and Death Guards, and I think we should start with such set previously, because it's like already with a starter set with all description, how to play with all cards, so you don't need to print that, so on. Yeah, and I would say probably in this case starter set should be much more interesting. The starter set for Warhammer 40k, that was small one with Space Marine and Tyranids, it was awful. From the painting perspective, from the rules perspective, that was bullshit, to be honest. But Kill Team starter set looks super cool. Was needed to buy it, and it's not like even more expensive, it's cheaper de facto. And I want to buy a starter set with Ultramarine. Yeah. That's what I'm just talking right now. That's this set, I think, very nice. You have obstacles, They're from carton, but they're good. You have like starter book, you have cards for your team, so you don't need to print that, found in them somewhere. You have two cool squads, super nice. They very like a lot of fun from painting perspective. Again, ultramarines you can like a plane and like a plain different colors. You can just like do what you want with the desk guards. They amazing. I really like painting desk guards. They super cool, super nice. And here like I have on a channel recommend to see this like acid lake with bubbles. They're like some tip how to do these bubbles. Pretty easy, but so nice effect for desk guards. Okay, so here's some like a place probably I would want to highlight a bit more my blue color. All right, so this one as well, like ready. Next one, so with brown we can do that easily and faster. Don't forget to subscribe the channel, guys. We have a lot of content and only tutorials, only tips, only painting schemes. So hope that very useful to have in your reels. Good. Let's continue. So I would say that yeah, buying this starter set is super cool. I think we should do this, and probably we'll do this, because having like a couple different squads to play, to compare them, that's always interesting. And yeah, they so and that's very interesting. Like you have like a shorter game, you need less place to play it, and there's some like interesting, like I don't know, like to play on a PC or like other consoles like Desperados, such games when you have like unique team and you just try to balance. So not just with like there are tons of strategy in Warhammer 40k, but like with kill team, like everyone unique, so interesting to play. Yeah. From my side, I would recommend if you have money, if you have time, why not? Probably we will do the same, I assume. I saw a new one starter set, or that was old one with Jaegers and another like I don't remember this fraction. But I think this one with the like death guards and ultramarines, super cool. Good. So you can see this like in this way, just painting its user. Okay. Hide this comment. What can I do also here? Okay. Q&A. Does it mean? Oh, that's like line here. Okay. Good. Okay, switching to comments. Thanks for joining today, guys. Any thoughts, any like comments, guys? Let's discuss. Let's just make the live stream definitely live. Hope on your comments. And in the end, I will just show how to work with this metallic markers. I have like I don't have yet from Army Painter. I want to try. I saw in AK they have as well metallic color, and yeah, I will show you today this like gallery. And they're pretty nice markers. I really like them. And yes, just answering for some people who interesting like or maybe like would suggest to work with the brush. I would say yes. Working with brush always like more control, but for some purposes that's like easier to work with markers, and especially if you are considering, I don't know, some option to save a time, that's probably option for you. Of course, there are some might be very small places where you need to probably use brush, small brush again, because with a big brush you as well like want paint it properly without like making some mistake and apply it to nearest layers. Okay, good. All right, and all right, that's done as well. So you can see that pretty faster when you have some flow and scheme, painting scheme you decided for yourself. So that's like you just going step by step. Right, any other questions, comments, guys? Feel free to share in the chat. Happy to read them, to discuss, answer. Maybe you have your own vision, maybe you can share, like we have this comment about kill team. Maybe you have your own opinion. Feel free to share in the chat. Okay, I will mix a bit more my. So like 20 minutes already, right? So it's not so fast as I am doing regularly, but like each layer it's just 30 minutes. Then we have 1, 2, 3 additional colors, 4 and 5. So like 5 steps, 30 minutes, 2.5 hours for the squad of 10 miniature. That's not so bad. That's not so bad. Again, depending on time, like depending what is your purpose. As I mentioned, some painting take a lot. The miniatures I just saw in like Golden Demon, there's some like artists just spent, I don't know, probably hundreds hours just to paint such in details. It's like longer than I played in Elden Ring. And that's so cool. Yeah, I have a couple miniatures that I want to paint later with like layering, glazing, and doing the whole of like non-metallic metal stuff. But for this squads I will use contrast, probably with some regular paints from time to time, because it give it more control, or like give an option to highlight some. I will show, for example, with leather, so it's always option just over the contrast to apply scratching and other stuff. Okay, too many, and done. Switch to the next one. Okay, I have 3 left. We have good timing. Героям слава. Героям слава, Taras. And actually, Taras, we will have a stream tomorrow with another blogger, Maxim. He's from Kiev, I assume. And he just do review for board games. And we will do stream in the evening in Ukrainian, together with him painting his first squad. He just bought Combat Patrol for Custodes, with Custodes. And yeah, that will be fully in Ukrainian, and I'm just testing this streaming platform today. So if you can see me well, if you in a good quality, if you can hear me well, just let me in a comment that I know that I didn't spend the money for the lessons for the right stuff. And I hope tomorrow we will have great stream together. I assume it should be like around 2 hours probably for painting. Okay, first Custodes, so we will discuss some like stuff around Warhammer, the hobby, so on. Cool. That's cool. Warhammer Model Hunter. Alright, and I have one more. So guys, hope you subscribe to us. I hope you as well subscribe to my channel. To one of them, I don't know, I have like an Instagram, YouTube, or on TikTok. Here guys just recommended me to create Discord as well, just to have like a chat together with the community. That's super cool idea, because I have like a question in the chat and the private messages, people just sharing to me their like photo, their armies, or like their results after they like just tried this or another scheme they saw on the channel. That's so cool. And probably, yeah, Discord might be interesting option. Why not? Because it's need to moderate it. But let's see. Oh, I forgot to paint this like small stuffs. Let me just quickly fix it. And I have this paint still. So just touch. That's all. So yeah, and I forgot about this like sword holder. Good. Okay, guys, share in the chat what armies do you have, or maybe you are new for this hobby. Maybe you have like any absolutely question around the hobby about the painting. We're also happy to discuss and support you here in chat. Okay, what leather do we have here? Last man. So cool. Captain. This one. Okay. Here we need to be careful because, as you can see, I just use this like a basic zenithal primer, and that was not primer, and actually it was my beige color, some regular beige color I just took from my set, and I applied because I want this like should keep the same color as like main armor you can see here. So I just why it's not mirroring the video, and it looks pretty cool with all of these contrasting elements. And I think that's very important actually for miniatures to have the right proper contrast, because that's actually create this deep and interesting view of the miniature. Because let me just show some example. With World Eaters. I usually used to show the difference. I am new to this hobby. I have read few books, draw a few figures. That's cool. I think that's so nice. Big and very like open community. So interesting process, especially you assembling. You probably customize your miniature. You customize your army. You like paint as you wish. So that's so like freedom with this process. And yeah, there's some limitation, but yeah, that's super nice hobby, I would say, and really like with my son as well to play it. Yeah, I'm like learning German to play with the local guys as well. There are so cool stores. Good. So, and I think that's all laser I saw on this miniature. I don't need to add any more anything, so probably only here we forgot with the like a neck, this part of the clothes. In my scheme I would like to paint it as well. Okay, good. So we finish it with this part. So next step, I will do the metal color. I will use this broad silver, broadsword silver. Also, I also draw pictures about the. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. I would like to see that, but I don't know how can we share it. Actually, if you just follow me on Instagram, you can share it in just in a direct message to me easily. Okay, so you can see we have this chain here. So just apply very quickly. It's so quick to do that. Here as well, I have this metal elements. I really like this metal. It's like for many miniatures, it's could be applied by default, and I really like actually use the contrast very really good, especially metal one as a base color. So you just apply for example, like here, just very quickly and very thin layer I can apply on the armor, and then just apply some shadows, some like wash red. I use like dark red wash for gold. It's like enrich the metal, and then I will highlight the gold with light silver, very very shine, and like the dry brushing, and that's so cool, so cool. Okay, next one, you can see that's very easy with the metal. Probably we will finish in 10 minutes. It apply to all recessions so we can see nice metallic color on your channel. On your channel, Warhammer Models Hunter. Okay, okay, I will check. I will check. Is it channel on YouTube or Instagram? Because I have like I seen on YouTube, probably on YouTube. Because I see that you just chatting me from YouTube in this portal. Because I am doing this stream for both platform, for YouTube and Instagram. I just trying this. I'm just good on YouTube. Okay, good one. One of your shirts, Necron, is when so your life so hell. Necron Monolith Bay, that was like published it today in the morning. Yeah. That was with the base. It's always interesting. I just thought like not to do some regular, but add something. Actually, even like funner just to add this how to say some like defeated enemies. If you have like some spare parts, so you can just use them for this purpose, and it looks so cool. So I would recommend, and with the seed I just tried. So I had this AK interactive liquid pigment. It's not oil. I mentioned to one man that it's oil, but it's not oil, to be honest. It's like some, I forgot this word in English, but close to that. And the pigment very strong, and I decided to try what if I will do some acid river. Good. So share your comments, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, guys, and thanks for support, sharing some questions, topics to make this stream definitely live. Okay, so this metal you can see again. I can do that with marker probably as well, but it will take some time, because here are some recessions that's easier to apply with the brush. So there are no like one solution for all. I would say always like just to analyze what definitely makes sense. For some like parts like here to apply metal, super nice goes. Otherwise I will apply metal, I will apply, oh I completely forgot that we need to paint this peak as well. Hi Bob, thanks for joining, hope you subscribed. Here was some then grass cool base. I give my cronus and base till I kind of coat cool, and then reduce the contrast paint of blue, green, and pink. That's should looks pretty nice. That should looks pretty nice. I like still now analyzing in my head like what it should like final picture. Would be nice to see it. Okay. Okay. Good. So we finish it with the metal part. Let's just quickly analyze here. Okay. All right. And I will do here as well. All right. So this metal part will take like not a lot of time. Then I will use Crusader skin, and we can switch to the last stage. I know we need to apply like some color on our shield, and okay. Have a nice day. Thanks, man. Thanks. Achievement discourse, so I have no models art. Got it. Okay. So what else do we have here? Nice elements. These elements. Here a bit. And how long have you been in the hobby? With a board game for a long time, with the painting a year. Last year very actively, and I can stop. For this year I did this like a block, half a year probably already, and I assume I painted over 500 miniatures already. Yeah, that's tons of fun for me. Can't stop. That's cool, man. Yeah, I think for me I have like a lot of hobby, but that's one very relaxing one. So and yeah, I tried different miniatures, but like we're game workshop, so nice, all details, and you always have like content because you need to pay for your army, so always like some new interesting models. And 500 pointed, 500 models, only around. Yeah, that's we just discussed previously. That's in the beginning you always think that there are not enough miniatures, especially when you like painting. So like you want more. Then you have backlog with like tons of plastic, and you understand that's probably you need a lot of time. What army do you have? Like 500 models, one couple armors. Interesting to know. So and like another part, are you painting detail or like you have some speed paint solution for your army? What is like your approach here? The game is a quick link. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Some of my friends, they just, I don't know, like extending armies regularly, probably every half year, or just join some like new games to like switch into Age of Sigmar or Word. So yeah, I agree. There are like a lot of armies could be and tons of models. Metal models. Oh no, I don't have. Do you mean from this? Oh my god, I forgot completely. Forgot the name of the metal in English. No, I don't have like. Do you have metal? Good. So like you can see with metal we are moving much faster. Goes less and less place we need to apply it. And so we'll just finish the whole squad, and I hope in 2.5 hours. It's optimistic one, maybe 3 hours. So yeah, but we are going good. Then probably I will like add some like details, but yeah, that's depending on the people. I think they will be tabletop ready for sure. No, I own 5. Wow, that's impressive. That's impressive. Star Wars again. And actually, I was interested about like Star Wars Legions. Do you like just in comparing with like Warhammer? I understand that's like probably different, absolutely from the gameplay. But what is like your verdict? Because you have the experience, you have the army. So what do you like more, and what you can say, like share about Star Wars Legion? Interesting to hear. Okay. Okay. Good. Here we painted. Here the place I forgot. And we can move further. Tau Sisters. Given models like Tau Sisters Space Marine. Yeah, that's nice. I first into game through Star Wars. Aha, video Star Wars Legion is very nice. And new box came with the Unitro plus whole token. That's nice. That's actually nice. Goes like taking into like the case with the game workshop. So as we discussed just previously, that to with one guy to start kill team or not. So I suggested, and he just thought as well about this starter set, because in starter set you have like cards, you have all markers. Yeah, you need. But if you just buy some separated squad, you don't have like default markers. You have markers of your squads, but not default markers. You need to make them by yourself. You don't have like a book of rules. You don't have cards, so you can buy it or you can just printed it. So yeah, I think with such like solution, when you have out of the box everything needed just to start, that's super cool. Yeah, that's nice. Interesting to try and paint them. I like this universal. Have you tried orcs? No, I have orcs. My son tried orcs, but we sold most of them, so he just switched it to Necron. So yeah, there are some like couples of army. If you have question around about the orcs, let's discuss. Good, and the last one, so you can see with metal we're going faster. The rules, so book, you buy upgrade pack with scars token with the unit. Yeah. Okay. My brush already like stuck, so with the metal, I feel like it's like don't control at all. So I need to clean up already, especially metal part. Metal paints, it definitely dry faster, stronger. Good, and the element, I would say it would be gold. Blah 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 blah. Here is as well parts and to paint. This is like stuff actually I was needed to paint brown as well. I will do. Hope you subscribe, guys. Thanks for joining to the channel, to our live stream. We have speed paint for the whole squad today, and yeah, this I should paint with the brown, but I just need to clean up my brush. Okay, this Space Marine. What do you mean 1.5? Like Space Marine half? Other everything is measured from the boom. My army, my only problem that's very big is also is you super easy to paint up. Yeah. Good, where is my brown? Here is it. Let's just no probably that should be gold or not. Yeah, I would say it should be gold. Okay. That should be gold, but we will cover with the gold layer. That's not a big problem. Alright, and here as well. Okay, so we done with this, and 3 steps left. Hey, hello. Thanks for joining. Let's Droid army is super easy to paint. Just use control skeleton record and come back with the blaster, and it's done. Easy peasy. Yeah. Space. Oh yeah, computer game. Yeah, sure. The second one I have on my Steam Deck. It's a bit lagging but playable. Okay, that's like a quick update with like Crusader skin. Again, there are not a lot of face visible, so we don't need to keep details on it. Usually when it's like a face, we can just play a bit more, but here we don't need it. Just control skin Crusader, that's enough. After drying, and I have hands, so I decided it's not just the glove, it's just the hand, so I need to paint the skin as well. That's in my vision, that's my vision. Independent how people want to do, but I think that should be just hand. And here a bit. Yep, that's all. Do I need to? Yeah, probably I would add a bit on the neck. As you can see under the helm, there's some place, so I can just touch with the tip. Not a lot I need, so I can just touch it here. Good. The next one. Thanks for joining, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. There are a lot of content, a lot of like tips, tutorials regularly. So yeah, I think the subscription give you interesting content in your line. Good. Hey, yeah, I'm from Ukraine. Where are you from? Halman? No. Good. America? That's cool. That's cool. Where are you from exactly? So what is time on your end? I have 5 p.m. here in München. Sweden. Nice. So cool audience regularly. And I see all of these comments from YouTube stream. I just like split between YouTube and Instagram, and YouTube so active audience always. It's so nice. Last couple, yeah, my time as well, the same. Central European Standard Time. So yeah, as I just mentioned, so the couple previous streams we had so nice discussions, like as well it was up to 3-4 hours just the painting in the live stream, some tips, so on. That was so funny. We had like 500 comments, we had a lot of discussions, regular people on stream. Really like good. So with Crusader skin we will finish very fast. I think like in the 5 minutes already should be done. And now I will do next the print on a shield. That's pretty nice. I will use regular paint because it gives me more control, that contrast more liquid. So I try to avoid using it for some places where I don't want to ruin the background. So yes, for this purpose I will use regular paint. Let's see how it will looks like. I think that should be pretty nice. Okay. Oh, I forgot metal here. That's my mistake. I will fix it. That sometimes happen. Is like squatty painting. Okay. And here, like I see the neck under the helm. Just like keeping a bit drop on the tip of my brush. I just touch gently and it apply very carefully. So yeah, looks pretty nice. And where is my metal? Where is my metal? I need to do here. Good. So 4 left, and we can switch to the 2 last steps of the squad. So okay, let's just finalize 4 miniature left with the hands. That's very easy with the contrast for this places fully enough. I don't want to like do to play with the highlights and shading. We don't do that. Nobody will pay attention on it, especially after we apply gold contrast. That's like gold trim. That's definitely do great work. Because like the main idea for any painting, right? That's how we, I would say, how we manipulate more with our eyes and brains. So even like with the fire, there's some was like tutorials with the fire, and some people always just join some rare people and like just starting getting the feedback. That's the color sequence is not correct, so on. But the main tip, if you just apply like red, yellow, mix them in the middle to the orange, they will create actually the fire term that's every will see and say that's fire. And if your eyes and your opponent eyes see fire, you have done with your work. So you can spend more time, do it perfectly, but the main point that's we don't need to do a lot like in details because nobody will see except us. But having the right contrast that actually keep focus of the eyes and the brain, that's very important. Like in a case with this world eater, so like with the contrast of the skin between the skin like and the red, that's like more complicated to get the contrast. But actually, as you can see, they are not like a bronze but brass, so that's mixing gold and silver. So silver not so like not enrich his armor. The gold and brass, they are close to the like red and they won't create the contrast. But with the brass, like I would say this model painting very easy with like contrast and proper primering. And yeah, and looks, I think, so cool, very detail. And like everybody who will see like very detailed miniature, yeah, but you can definitely spend more time on some details. Good. Here is like my phone is also a great game like Star Wars Legend rules with books. When they think about Girls Space Marine for the key, but I don't want to say anything about. I understand 100%. I didn't get like probably I missed this news. I heard about like girls in the Custodes and like some jokes around of it. Maybe somebody can just highlight the details of the discussion about like girls in Warhammer. Like they will do some models. Yeah, about the amount of paints, that's very depending on like miniature. For this one, for this guys, I will use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, just 10 paints. For these guys, I use probably 5. For these guys, I think I used maybe 12. So very dependent. Like for this one, I would say like 5. Here probably I use with the shade and rest of the stuff maybe like 15. So that's very dependent on like details on the miniature. For some, it's like for last Space Wolf priest, I use probably, I would say 30 plus, because I use like different shades of one color, so on. So yeah, very dependent on the solution. So like some miniatures possible to paint with 5, 6, absolutely. Again, like creating the contrast, like these necrons. So yeah, pretty fast how to focus on the camera. So we finish it with the skin. Good. Right. Oh, I forgot when I just painted with the brown. I forgot about like boots of these guys. So it would be nice just to quickly finish the boots. Completely forgot. One many different. I only have 5 colors from Citadel. That's absolutely okay, I think. Like depending on the army. So tomorrow we will have stream about Custodes, and they are like a set of paints that we will use, and probably the man will use the same like amount of colors for the rest army. And yeah, if you have only one army, then like it's enough for you. In general, I have like different paints. I think up to 200 different like paints from different brands. But that's like my purpose to test, to suggest something, to share like in a video I do, what colors I use, just maybe some interesting approach. Okay. And I only have 5. I'll learn mix my paint a lot, so amount of different paint. Yeah, that's true. And I would say like I like really this army painter set. They have some like starter set with 10 paints. They are like internally one brush, and even one miniature from Gloomhaven, from the big one board game. Love this game, and that's a lot like enough. I think I painted with the set, I don't know, maybe like 100 different miniatures. Because you have like, first of all, you have primer. That's very important. Not always like said put primer. And you have strong tone, so you have shade. I would recommend to like buy one of like this stuff, right? So, or wash medium, or just this Liminon medium from Citadel to make your own wash. But yeah, like with 10 colors you can mix like different burgundy, I don't know, some like it's more complicated with technical, like to mix some technical colors. Definitely you want do like some well, let's say fluorescent, or like some complicated, but for many purpose, like, let me just show you here, for example. You have, from example, from Army Painter, you have 6 colors for each like family, and that's the fact. You can do the deepest one and just mix with the white, and you will get all of them. I use usually like 3 of them. I use like from the darkest one, lightest one, in the middle, and then I can easily just mix. The approach why I use that, because I can have the same like tone almost. But if you have like, I don't know, like money you want, you can buy like all of them, and you will have like, you can just apply layer by layer and highlight it by yourself manually without contrast, for example. Yeah, but a lot of you definitely can mix and like a bit bright on, bright off with black or white color. So that's, yeah, I agree absolutely that it's not so critical if you have like not enough. The more important that you have basic color, because this Army Painter starter sets, they actually provide they provide red, blue, green, yellow, brown, um, what else, like very basic colors that and actually they have, I think that's amazing, they have in the same set silver metallic color, and they have gold metallic color. So this one like touch like one, and that's amazing, because I think with a set that cost probably less than any box with Warhammer miniatures, give like material for painting immediately without any additional tools just today, like. And yeah, I definitely would recommend. I hope sometime Army Painter will become my partners, cause I'm pairing them at all a lot, like. But yeah, they're busy to respond on my mails. Good. Yeah, but I think this set that was super cool. I saw like there as well, like set from different brands, but they like try to provide some miniatures, like some goblin. And they will try to add more colors related to the miniature, so you can just complete it step by step instruction. That's also very cool, because you understand the conception. But when you have in a starter the basic color that actually can be useful for you for absolutely different miniatures, so like I can, with this basic set, probably I need to make some additional set of video, just how to paint all of like I don't know, chapters with this 10 colors. That's super cool actually. And yeah, I absolutely agree here that it's not so critical to have like tons of paints. That's if you just definitely like try- mm, do you play Hunter? There is probably the best paint wargaming company. Actually, I would say that all brands are really cool. Here, almost no some brand that's like doing bullshit, and their parents like Vallejo, AK Interactive, what do we have, Citadel, so on. There are like probably 10 brands on the market, and they work pretty nice. So I would say, to start the hobby, to start with the form factor. So what do you like? Why I like Army Painter, and why I just decided for myself to stop on them. Firstly, right now I have much more different brands, but like I like this form factor instead of like this one, because I have like, first of all, metal balls that allow me mix pigment properly. For this like pots, I just buy metal, not for this, like for, of course, like medium, but for example, like for now this like a blood, let's keep it. That's like technical one. That's green stuff. That's like snow. Okay, contrast, let's keep contrast. Is like pretty good, but again, like metal, that's issue. Like this one, you need to mix a lot. So with metal ball, I just put it inside, and I never like never use only contrast. I use like directly from it, but like I never use paint directly from the pot, because I want to mix with water. I want to mix with another color. It's drying on this form factor. It just could be, I don't know, like just broke down, and especially with the contrast, that's a big issue. I just opened the contrast, and everything around was like in the paint. So I definitely like the form factor from like Army Paint or Vallejo, AK Interactive. They're like, I would say all of them just doing it in a, like in the way of using such bottles, so you can dose it easily. You, especially with the contrast, when I mix some specific colors, you can see on my video like 2 drops of this color, like 4 drops of this color, to have like some color I did for my miniature. So with this form factor, it's easier to repeat again and again, and it's not drying because it's close, mixing. And the picture, I don't like when just the brand provide like a interactive, like okay, and here are like some paints, you can see only part. I wouldn't say like this one, like in our, like in Citadel, this exactly the color I want to buy for my miniatures. But when I see this picture, it fit like 99% to my expectation. I can just go to any store, hobby store, find by this color, understand that will fit me. I choose the same color, like the same way color for my desk guards, and I'm really happy with that. So yeah, that's form factor I would prefer more. That's why I just sit in more with Army Painter rather than with another brand lines. But all brand lines are good, to be honest. All brand lines, so from the like, there are some interesting, unique colors. From the Citadel, they have really cool colors. I really like. I don't like the conception when you like buying for myself. When, for example, I'm painting Imperial Fists, and I'm buying just the paint that's naming Imperial Fists. That's not interesting. More interesting for me when I'm discovering by myself some specific color. I'm mixing it, I try it, I don't know, I repainting the miniature. So I have such more fun in this case. So yeah, but that's my vision. That's my vision, and I would say that's probably better to start usually with form factor. Actually, what bring you more satisfaction? I think that's more important in all hobbies. What definitely like to you, because you make the hobby to rest with it, right? Not to like have additional pressure, so on. Being the best, I mean, not in equality, but a moral standpoint, being the most chill and friendly for them all. Probably, yeah, to be honest, probably, yeah. Yeah, I really like their products. Some of them are not so like cool, but yeah, a lot of like begin stuff, definitely. And yeah, they're like organization, how they hearing the feedback from the people, for sure. Yeah, I really like that. Okay, so with skin we finished with that. Okay, right now we're just switching from my puppet that I took from my daughter. uh, we are switching to my wet palette, and we will paint the 2 last step for our miniature. So let me just remove my guys here. They stay on my wet palette. and just switch to the next color. So it's dirty, but enough for us. Enough for us. I usually have like a bottle of water, clean water, cause like in my cap is not so good already. And yeah, I can just quickly refresh my wet palette and just continue. I have new one from Red Grass. I would do probably a video about the wet palettes. They pretty nice, especially I like the form factor that actually it close very well. Need you know about Army Painter in Danish? I don't know, to be honest. Do I love Ultramarines? Yeah, I love everyone. Like even Tau, that is like probably in a community, not the best. Like army to play. As I understand, they had like more stronger settings for shooting. When the Warhammer is more built around like shooting and charging, so like close battle as well, and they like were a bit unbalanced probably in comparing with other fraction. Okay, so like I'm just again always like just mix with the water, that's very important. Not so many. I'm going to make like a base color. So for base color, I need like 3 parts of main paint and 1 part of water. And it will apply, because like especially with the Citadel, when applied just directly regular paint from pot, it might apply with some texture on a miniature. So I wouldn't recommend. I would recommend to do it with I would recommend do it with a bit adding water to it. But for contrast, I don't recommend to use water. You always use contrast medium. They let a lot of like each brand provide own one, but yeah, you can just use, I don't know, maybe like from contrast perspective, from chemistry, the positions they like applying different materials for that, so not good to mix, I don't know, like speed paint medium with some Citadel contrast. To be honest, I didn't do that previously. Good. So you can, how to keep it here, right? Yeah. Я з України. And where are you from? Kabokok? No, the fish I do not think. Good. And if you from Ukraine and speaking Ukrainian, then I would recommend you to join our tomorrow stream I'm going to do with another blogger from Ukraine. So we will paint Custodes guard. So carefully applying, just like softly touching the element, and you can see that's so cool already. And after adding the last step with the gold, that will be very nice. So that's already looks cool. Let's just switch to another man. So I think we should be not so long as well with this step. Yeah, join, please join. So I'm just actually doing the stream because I'm anyway like painting this squad, and I'm just trying to my StreamYard platform for this purpose. So I hope we will do tomorrow all good, and we will paint. I assume it might take probably 2 hours together just to paint one mini as an example. So we will discuss all in Ukrainian. So for those who can speak Ukrainian, feel free to join. and then I will download this stream and try to do shorter version montage with the translation. But if you're interested in Custodes, I have that on a channel. There was like pretty interesting scheme. I like painted it with applying metal base, then over it with a contrast yellow. That was pretty interesting and nice and cool color. There are like also many approaches like apply, if especially if we're talking about like a faster way, just apply with airbrush, contrast paint going good with airbrush as well, especially gold color. You need to clean up a bit like longer, but that's okay. Yeah, you can just paint whole squad pretty fast. Yeah. I want to do one Custodes probably with like without metallic paints, only with regular paints, gold. If I will have time later. Good. And question, what is the longest time you have spent in a single miniature? I don't have probably a lot of experience. I'm going to participate in a Golden Demon or some competition later, and I would say I definitely will spend tons of time. A lot of time I spent on the big miniatures, maybe like 20 hours, like Necron's Monolith, this big orc, Grogonaut, Morkonaut orc. How many did I spend? Interesting question, actually. For small miniatures, not so long, up to like 8 hours, probably. But yeah, it wasn't amazing detailed, and I want to do some. I just choosing the miniature I'm going to do very in detail, and yeah, of course, like probably it spend a lot of time just to complete it. So Grokanat orc I probably did, but I think it was like 15 hours probably. Yeah, probably Monolith took more. And what did you like paint? Paint it with this 60 hours? Terran effects. Terran effects. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Would be nice to see that. Where can I see? Do you have it on the channel? Maybe even I saw it if it's on the channel. Because I am watching a lot of like Warhammer content, because it's so enriching from the general vision, from the like techniques, color schemes, interesting color schemes. Love this content. Okay, so we are moving pretty fast with this layer, and I have like Tidal blue, pretty nice color. I used a lot with Thousand Suns rubrics. So as you can see, I just gently touch with the side of my brush. Gently touch, because this symbol is like how to say, like 3D. I don't know. Sorry for my English, guys, if sometimes it's like confusing you. Yeah, but yeah, these elements like they are over the basic beige color I paint, and yeah, that's why it's easier like just to cover and have a great result with it. Because yeah, as I mentioned previously, the contrast is more important for the miniature. I have YouTube where I post my work, mostly small Discord servers. Got it. No, English is very good. Thanks, man. Thanks for support. Thanks. Sometimes I have like a feeling that I'm using like 10 words across all of my sentence. But thanks for the support. I really appreciate. And yeah, as I like mentioned previously, the community is so kind and friendly. Yeah, there are always like some people who join and like do some video and share their like opinion that is was wrong, or using some life hack. It's not like authentic, and you need to use only brush, blah 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 blah. So always like people could be people some here. I'm not interested in their opinion, but I'm not interested in opinion for the mature people who kind, who friendly. There are so a lot of in this community, and what I definitely like with Warhammer, uh, there are absolutely different people. I have people who just play Warhammer, like the doctors, dentists, consultant, and big IT companies. So a lot of absolutely different people who just like the hobby. And I see in my channel that they're like I'm 40, and like there are a lot of people watching starting from 20 to 80 probably, like 70 for sure. Like definitely great hobby, amazing community, very friendly, always happy to support. Especially I have a so cool store in München. There are some point of power. There are 5 different stores. They have Warhammers, and close to it, next door, it's like board games. Next door, it's like video games. Next door, different mm, Japanese games and culture, so on. And that's so fun to go here to buy something and speak with the people. They're so kind, so interesting, like always ready to help. They're working because they really like this hobby at all a lot. That's like top level of service because they're always kind, and that's pretty complicated probably to find in general our time. So yeah, I really like, and like even if it's cheaper in internet and like easier probably sometimes than just going to the stores, that's so fun. And I just have always take the time to get to this people and spend the time with them. Good. Do we have no new questions? Guys, feel free to share some comments. I was thought about starting an Instagram to post my. That's a great idea. That's a great idea. I definitely recommend, because to be honest, like just like quick intro how I started my channels. I just like it playing board games. I just started introducing the board game to my children. We played a lot with my son, different dungeon crawlers. Then we switched to Warhammer, and I just painted for myself because I really like. I like sport. I did half Ironman distension. I like playing music on guitar, on piano. I have a hobby with the video games. I have a Steam Deck and different consoles. I like to play like good, definitely good games. Mm, but the painting, that's very relaxing for me. So cool hobby. Playing as well, but like I would say I like painting more. And my daughter just recommended with my wife to just start doing the video recording, and that's all. That's how it started. I just started this 3 channels just to post, and like I found the easiest solution for me to not waste a lot of time on like montage the video, but have a good quality step by step like this video. And since like half a year regularly every week I'm posting 5 8 new videos to my channel, so and have great community as you guys. So yeah, I strongly recommend just to try start posting in Instagram, getting some feedback. The definitely like mostly great and kind people, and that's especially related to the hobby. So yeah, that's so nice. Get a feedback, get a support, because I'm pretty sure your like work definitely great. Like drawing, writing, painting, baking, cooking, walking, hiking, and programming. Yeah, I like programming as well. That's amazing. That's amazing. And cooking as well. So that's great. I think that's people should have a lot of hobby because that's about like growing own experience, vision, like general acceptance of the world. So yeah, there's more you interesting to do. You tried is more like enriched you as a person, I think. So that's great. That's great. Strongly recommend just to like create uh, any logo using AI and start your channel today with a couple posts and like just send me in a direct message in Instagram to see your work. Good, we have here and 3 model left with like this step like pictures. That's nice. You see how many like people with the same interests. Definitely they will subscribe, they will share like a content, they will inspire you, they will give some suggestions. That's so cool. Suggestion for some new ideas, some new projects. That's super nice. Because yeah, when I started just like sharing video with my painting tutorials, I got many like feedback about like, could you please just paint in this squads or this like chapter, and that was so interesting. I just thought, wow, people are just interested in it, and that's like a challenge because you're not going to go like to some game workshop following game workshop tutorials. They're pretty complicated and really cool. But you're interested to explore by yourself, to find the proper color scheme you like. So doing like, should it be like fast or like other alternative method of painting? So yeah, that's like increasing engagement and fun from the hobby for sure. Good, and 2 left. So we have, yeah, I lied to you, so 2.5 hours, it's not enough. Yeah, and yeah, I will spend here on this miniature, the symbols a bit more, and then we will switch to the gold. I will show with the markers. So probably it will be 3.5, 4 hours, I would say, because I think that gold should take time, definitely. Because just the like amount of elements on this miniature you can see, but 4 hours for like 10 miniatures, that's how many? How many? Like it's 8, like 20 minutes per miniature. Not a bad, not bad. Okay. Do we have any other elements? No. And this man. Okay, here I would like probably to add blue, not like on a box. It has been fun getting to know you, but now I need to leave. Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks. Have a great day. Thanks for joining. So that was pretty nice discussion. Nice talk. Guys, if you have any topics, please highlight in the chat. Oh, I think that I didn't start Instagram streaming. My bad, my bad. I thought, why like more people just chatting from YouTube channels? That's usually actually true, that like on YouTube streaming, that's absolutely cool. On Instagram as well, not so bad. TikTok, less interesting, I think. So what do we have more here? I would say no more other elements. No, on a shield. We also have on a shield. So let's try to do that. So we're just gently touching. Okay, and our main purpose today is to finish the squad of this realm lords from Age of Sigmar. So yeah, completely forgot to start the stream on Instagram, so like we did almost 2.5 hours just on YouTube stream, but that was amazing discussions. Definitely. I'm going to draw next. I have like some heroes I want to draw, so that I will show you. Just a second. I'll finish. My brush need to clean up, but let's just. Okay, just a second, and I will show to you. Okay. Great. And here are like symbols as well. I need just to paint. Give me a second. Just gently touch. The border I will do gold. Hope you can see. Yeah, you can see. I finally found the place to be on the camera always, to be in the focus for you. I don't know how to zoom in this platform. This is a big issue, because I want to make the best quality to see you, but like for you. I have a couple interesting. I will do a couple streams with this immortal guys. They're so cool. They have like pretty nice gradient here on this word. I have couple like I want to do more in details, like not metal colors, gold and steel, with like just elements. I have like here this like cool man with the magic flame. I'm going to paint. There as well, like from Horus Heresy, and from my project that I probably, if you saw on my channel, so I did just a different color schemes for different fractions from the Horus Heresy, the old like color schemes I just did. And yeah, this one people asked to on the last stream to paint, like Iron Warrior. I'm going to do that. I don't know when I found the time, but yeah. And this lady I want to do very like a lot. I will start sometime. So yeah, tons of miniatures. They're like still I want to continue with this great world eaters. I thought about like repainting. I don't know. I probably will saddle it, or maybe I will repaint it to some another fraction. This dreadnought. So like painting and painting, non-stop. Good. So we just finished it with this color, and I would like to highlight, because I have only one color like applied. Before we use contrast, for this case I will use Tidal blue. As you can see, they from the same family but a bit lighter. So I'm not going to do many layers, I will do only one. And I quickly walk through it. So for layering, I as well recommend to use water, but to mix a bit more water, so I need a bit more thinner layer. How can I show that? So yeah, I would like, oh, that's mess on my palette, so you won't see anything. Okay, so let me just, I don't need like a lot of the paint, so I will just start in. I had a plan about some tank maybe, so I painted one. You probably saw for the Space Wolves, and some big as well, like armies, no, not armies, sorry, some big units. But let's check. A lot of plans. Again, like, I hope you subscribe. Where should I buy the decals? So I actually did a video a week probably ago about decals. So you can, they're like a company that actually you can order decals, custom decals. You can buy on like eBay or other like marketplaces, or if you mean that you have some, I don't know, like Space Wolves, right? When you buy the box with like Dreadnought, for example, like classic one, inside you will have decals only for Ultramarines, Imperial Fists, Raptors, and this fourth one. There was fourth one. Yeah, let me just. The fourth one was Raptors, Imperial Fist, Ultramarines. Completely forgot. So, where's my decals? Decals. Here is it. So yeah, let me just quickly show you. So when you buy the standard set, you always have this like salamanders, I forgot. So you have this like 4 main chapters, like not main but default chapters: Ultramarines, Imperial Fist, Salamander, Raptors, and that's all. They are big as well for some like big machines. But if you need, I don't know, for Space Wolves, you just buy any like, I don't know, headacres, for example. And inside you will have like decals, many decals, like almost not for the whole army, but for a lot. And you can apply for, like, I used it for tanks. So I had like this like Terminators and couple of decals I used for my tanks. The same like Black Templars, so you can see you have different for some machines, so on. So you can just, if you have like specific chapter and you're going to buy, I don't know, house, so you will see some chapters. But if you ask about like specific one, you can do it by yourself. Actually, I even saw there's some paper special that you can print on like color printer and just to do your own decals by yourself. So the paper is like available on Amazon, so you can easier do that. Hope I answered your question. Good. What tank did you draw? I draw Gladiator tank into Space Wolves color scheme. That should be probably available on the channel, or will be soon. Oh yeah, it will be like the final result will be tomorrow. Publish it. So yeah. Okay, so I want just to like highlight some edges. That's all. Just gently touch with the thin layer. It will highlight and will create a bit gradient, not like a gradient, but like some structure. So again, that's easy, and that's almost the final step before we start trimming. So right now I will start switching to the metal gold markers. So let's see how it will work. I think that's a good solution. There are some details on the miniature I probably need to do by the brush, but yeah, anyway. Okay, touched a bit more, then I'll just apply it together to make it solid. Okay, good. So I'm not going to do a lot of gradient and glazing, so just quickly add one layer, thin layer with like lighter color. Good, thanks for like, guys. Hope you joined to my channel, subscribed. Yeah, this could take a lot of time, especially because of trims. So yeah, two left, and we will switch to the marker. Just stay on the channel, stay on the stream. Okay, remove the. Yeah, I do a lot of tutorials every week. So I have currently in my editor, I have 70 not finished montage project, and I have planned already minimum 5 video for the October, so they already schedule it in the social medias, so they will publish it no matter will be I'm on vacation or somewhere in a trip. You will get regular 5 video per week minimum, but I have like some video I'm going to share earlier. That's why I have like around 8 videos per week. Good. So let's check. That's already looks pretty nice, right? And the final accord, that's golden tree. Let's take the let's take this marker. Let's take this marker. So I just clean up my brush. Let's just protect the brush. That's super important, I would say. Good. And yeah, so I remove my wet palette. We don't need it yet, at least before we will switch to like a gold, but we switch, we'll use it. Okay, let me just quickly clean up a bit my workplace here. Good. So here's the marker. We have different colors. I will do video probably, maybe hope tomorrow, maybe later, so need time just to like show some example. I just did the trim with other miniatures. So here are different metal colors, and I would say that's great solution, because like having, I know, specific red and green, that's cool maybe for like tabletop some I don't know, miniatures, but the metal looks pretty nice for the trim. So let's try. You can see, you can just need to push, so like more painter will come out. And let's just do with the trim on the miniature. So it's like by consistency, it's like contrast paint probably. It's liquid, but you have like very small portion of it, and you can just apply it. It's harder. Again, that could be like, look, you can just apply, you can stay here and just walk through it. That's faster, that's much faster than just apply with a brush. Of course, with the brush that will be like more careful, more control. But again, like if you have a lot of such trims, if you are not sure and you like your hands are shaking, mine as well, you can do this. You can like apply these markers, and that's work pretty nice. There are like a lot of brands. Oh, the way to Vladislav, of course, sure. Vladislav. I don't know how Vladislav joined from Russia. That YouTube is forbidden in Russia. Somehow hacked system to be part of the great technology. Okay, yeah, I removed him. Thanks for just highlighting. Okay, so you can see that we just applied. So it's of course like that's a hard tip. So you need to be careful. It's not like a brush. But yeah, and so I'm not going to paint here inside. It's like a shadow, and I'm just probably painting here. So here I can just apply quickly with like marker, and it's like contrast gold metal. It's applied pretty nice, even on like a dark surface. So you don't need to like prepare somehow previously, and that's all. So okay, I need just to push it a bit more to get more color from it, and yeah, I just apply it over. And you can see I have tons of trims here on this miniature that create absolutely great contrast for the final result. So again, you can just like stay with the border and just apply. Again, with like a brush, it could be like a more accurate. I propose, because I just want to apply a bit more than just a small border, because it creates like a bigger brighter contrast far away from the model, and you see that. So yeah, for such big elements, that's not a big deal, to be honest. Even like work with the brush. Okay, I just apply it over the brown. I probably need to fix that. Okay, and just apply here. Apply on the gem. No, not the gem, but like some gold gem. Let's see. Don't know how to name it in English. Good. And yeah, here we have as well like some elements. We can just quickly highlight. Good, here as well. Here as well. Here as well. Okay. There's some places that for especially on this model that's complicated to reach out. So I would say that it's want to replace the brush, but definitely like simplifies the process, especially if you have like a lot of trims. I don't know, you're painting your hi guys, you're painting I don't know, some Thousand Suns. Again, for Thousand Suns is like I shared on my channel there some video where it's just like a color scheme when you apply. So you can see, to be honest, like better if I will go through the like these elements, but when I just like push on it and just walk through it, it's easier just to control the marker, and it will create the line. And actually from this side, that's absolutely great line. You can see good contrast. Let's play absolutely nice with like a base color. this beige color of the miniature. So yeah, that's like this marker pretty nice. I wanted to start with a key interactive because I saw like they had, because Army Painter they did markers. Again, these markers you can do by yourself. You can take like any contrast paint from Army Painter, from Citadel, and just put inside of, okay, with Citadel it might be complicated from the pot, but with contrast paint you can actually buy this marker in any like art store and just apply internally. I thought about that when I just started painting with like contrast. I thought that's a nice idea, probably just to create couple markers. But then I decided that actually I use a lot of like color combinations. So probably having only like one like a color marker might not be a good idea for me, for my purposes. And that's why I just decided that's okay, I don't need that. But then I saw that Army Painter just announced their markers, and they are so cool, especially if you like just tabletop games. You have some miniatures you want to paint. These markers are super cool. Quickly, easier, without like rest of the tools, so on. But so you can see, I just like line on this line and just touching. Good. So but yeah, for example, in a set they have some strange colors for me, maybe I'm wrong. And then I saw that they're pretty nice markers from AK, as they have like a box with 10 only metal colors, and I soon thought that should be a nice idea with the gold colors actually. And I ordered, but they didn't come to me, so I just returned. And then gallery just provided for me to test it, so yeah, thanks for them. And yeah, that's a pretty nice solution. I want to try anyway, like Army Painter, and so that's pretty easy, right? So with this element, I don't know, share your thoughts in a comment. Good, good, good. All right, so okay, how can I need to switch to the comments. Okay, that was good. If any questions, topics, please highlight. So yeah, I saw regarding the markers. I saw the markers from Army Painter, and decided that's a good, interesting solution, but not for like that's additional solution. It's like many. You don't need to consider some like approaches is like only unique and more useful for you. So there are always like a lot of approaches, interesting approaches on the market. And I would say if you have some specific army or you are painting for some specific needs, probably markers might be a really killer feature for you. Some purpose, but yeah. Again, brush is like definitely the best, like in from the general perspective, but that's I don't need to like just apply on a brush, so I can just paint and continue with this miniature. So that's great for me, and you can see that's pretty fast and easier way I did with like cavalry with the horse guys. So that's super cool. Good. I can do this like border around it. So pretty nice. I really recommend if you have like some like trims, some metallic trims. It's pretty nice to paint. Maybe for some purpose it's easier just to open marker and just add some elements. The point I would recommend to pay attention, that's not too like a paint at the same place, because it's not a brush, it's like a harder, and it's like will start to remove your paint from the miniature. So like, yeah, be careful here with this part, but in general, super cool. Yeah, so like that's all, just with a marker. Pretty nice. Did I get all places? Probably yes. Maybe like some places I will check later, just to not just don't like spend this time on a channel. Yeah, let me just. So yeah, that works really nice, and gives us opportunity to do this work faster. Like this place, I should like on Sword I should paint it, but I definitely will do probably some mistakes with markers this place. So yeah, I would say that here I need to like just correct later, but again, the much less place left. So the question, just to translating for guys, that's yeah, he just joined like after a couple minutes pause, and we just finished it with all trims. So yeah, the solution is marker, the gold marker. They are like contrast, they pretty easy. Let me just show you on another one, but it's definitely speed up process a lot. I will do the like I will do a video with it. So like that's definitely easier to paint. And so you can see I can apply like more careful here, but with the marker, for example, I can stay here and just walk right this, and that's already pretty nice trim. And from this like side, that's create already great contrast. That plays super nice with the basic color. And yeah, I don't need to take a new paint, so I just painting with the marker. So I can recommend them for sure. If you are going to buy with the gallery, I'm going to share like I need to add, probably I have referral, so you can use to make a 10% discount, or maybe like buy in other platforms. So there are a lot of hobby stores. They're like good products. I didn't try AK and Army Painter, but I will. I'm going to compare them to do this video. So yeah, but like in general, that's looks amazing, I think already, right? Yeah. Thanks. So that looks cool. That's going pretty fast. Speed up some process. But again, depending on your like goals and needs, that's very important. Because like if you are going to, this is markers from gallery. I have a discount. I'm happy if you use like 10%, but you can buy it again. That's probably in many artists. They have referral with gallery. There are also markers from Army Painters, but I didn't try metallic. I saw the same like almost form factor. They had like 10 metallic colors from AK. I want to try them as well. And for time for hops, some like time for hops, that's like, maybe let me just give in a chat. But again, like if it might be needed for you, I don't know, I think everybody can buy anywhere, and they just give 10% discount, so feel free. just to use it. That's referral link, not link, but code, discount code in the gallery. Yeah, they have. I just bought not one, not just bought, even like I bought Army Painter and a key, but this marker didn't came to me. There was some issue with delivery, and meanwhile, gallery just shared with me these markers for free just to try. So yeah, I really can recommend, because like I just was a bit skeptic about this, but was interesting to try. So they works pretty nice, especially when you have like such armies and a lot of trims. Yeah, probably from my point of view, I would say markers for trims are more useful. I don't know, like, is it more useful just to apply for the regular some elements on the miniature? Maybe yes, actually. They have as well the Caribbean Ocean, so I can work with the Caribbean Ocean. But I don't know, will it create... No, you're welcome, you're welcome. I don't know, will it create right deep? Because you saw when I applied contrast, I actually tried to take a bit more to have deeper shades. And with gold, that's not so necessary. They just apply it pretty nice in the one layer. I don't need more, because it's playing in contrast with the main color. That's main idea for me. Yeah, so, but yeah, I need to try. I will share definitely. But this I can recommend. Again, a bit careful. Don't press a lot. Again, I took a bit more, but I can just apply this layer further in the surface, and it will like... Yeah, it's like it's hard tip, so you definitely need to be careful. But anyway, like having these two guys, that saved me tons of time. Because like when I just painted, probably you saw on the channel, I painted some that sounds rubrics, and I spent... I actually tried couple schemes. So one scheme I just started with painting the main blue color for the miniature. Then I started to painting the trims, and I spent tons of time on the trims. Then I just tried the option to paint in the gold the whole miniature. They just applied this pretty nice deep Tidal blue color inside of the surface within of the within of this trims, and that was super faster. So like just starting with the basic color and then painting trim, I spent probably hours and like hour and a half. And when I just switch it to the approach and to paint gold, and then like I just apply blue inside of it, then it took me probably 25 minutes per miniature. So yeah, that's very dependent. Again, like some miniature I just painting for fun, like long time, and yeah, I have a fun from it. But that's definitely, this approach can speed up the process for sure. Just to apply only on a true like a trim, without like touching the closest part on the surface nearest like coach, that's not so probably great result, because again this tip is hard and it's like apply very on a small surface, so you won't see the control. That's why I just touching a bit other surface like on a shield, as you can saw previously. Good. So yeah, that's absolutely, again, I forgot to paint this blue. You see, missed some parts. It's liquid, pretty nice. So absolutely working solution. And like a contrast, apply, as all actually metal colors apply pretty well on dark surface. Highlight it. Okay, let's try to highlight it a bit. Good. All right. So, thanks. Thanks, guys. All right, I think probably I can paint one more, maybe, just to repeat the success. There are like 8 left. Same flow. Here's some places that I need to use a brush anyway, but like, yeah, I probably saved maybe 20 minutes per miniature just to trimming it with marker. So absolutely cool solution. Now let's say any topics, questions, guys, let me know in the chat. I'm going to continue, or should we finish? I forgot to switch on. That's my like test run of live stream on both platform, YouTube and Instagram, and I forgot to switch on the live stream on Instagram site. So we spent already 3 hours 11 minutes on this squad of 10 mans, and actually, yeah, probably take 40-50 minutes more, so like 4 hours for the squad of 10 soldiers with gold trims. That's take time. 4 hours, that's good result, I think. Pretty nice general view of the army, and like 20-25 minutes per miniature, again because of like this life hack with the like just brush. It take time, might be more careful, but when there are like a lot of this mans that take tons of time. Some of color schemes already for this guy Sony channel. I will post more, don't worry about that. So all of this content you probably will see as well on the channel, or you can find some miniatures. I'm trying to paint a variant of hair color, bow draw steam tip for fluffy hair birds. Yeah, that's actually a good point. I needed time. I can just find so quickly. Some I did some bird and hair for and gray space wolves, and for my kill team dwarfs, how they say, Jaegers. So I actually strongly recommend. It's either some like nuclear orange. That should be color nuclear orange, I think. I need here. Yeah, this one, pretty nice. apply in one layer, very with a good shade, without like additional adjustments. I did like a Space Wolf leader head with this color, will be soon on the channel as well. So for here, like contrast going pretty well. I can strongly recommend to use it. You can highlight later like some, but like as a base color, just quickly apply. You will have good shades. So why not? Hope I answered. Maybe root. Appreciate great work. Thanks, man. Thanks for your support and for your warm world supports. That's really important. Happy to be helpful. Okay, so as well, pretty easy. Just a quick touch. So liquid, apply in one layer, dry pretty fast. So yeah, I would say that's a cool solution. Oh, there's some mistake I did. I will fix it later. Because yeah, actually that's hard tip and it could be like that you press on a bit and some mistakes fail. That's okay, that's fixable absolutely. The only point, don't like scratch on the same place because it's starting removing the paint previous layer because it's not so soft as a brush. Okay, here like I can, then I need to apply a bit more with the brush here, with the brush as well, like probably will be faster. No, so this is well good. So guys, hope you didn't forget to join my channel. We have already 25k across all social medias. Great team community. So join further. And yeah, if you have a chance, an opportunity to support me on the Patreon, I will appreciate. But again, as I mentioned before, all content I'm doing will be available in public without like restriction. So yeah, but supporting would be nice. Maybe more miniatures we can on the Patreon discuss. We will buy to paint next. So I think that's pretty nice cool solution. And yeah, I painted just 3 of them, like probably, and spent less than 10 minutes on everyone. So yeah, and I have 7 more. I will finish later. So guys, thanks for joining. We had a great stream, 3 hours already, and hope you subscribe to my channel. Tomorrow I'll have stream in the evening, painting Custodes Guard, and yeah, but fully in Ukrainian, but as well like with detailed instruction on the camera, so you always can see without, I hope, no problem. And yeah, see you later guys. Thanks a lot and have a great evening. Ciao ciao.